Hi everyone, this is Kim from Expressions of the Universe for your weekly wisdom readings for May 15th through the 22nd. So I picked some pretty good cards for you this week, and I'm going with all crystal cards only because we're in the last week of Taurus. It's an earth sign, and you know, crystals and stones, they come from the earth. Astrologically wise, we have a full moon on Friday, May 20th, and the sun is moving into Gemini. Yay, which I love because I'm a Gemini 5 times over, 5 planets in Gemini. So I drive my whole family and friends crazy because people think that Gemini is 2 people. We're actually 4, so with me having 5 planets in Gemini, it's like 20 people at once. I can be very overwhelming. Anyway, so the full moon will be in Gemini. It's an air sign, first of all, and it's all about our thinking and communication, what we're putting out there in the world. It's also travel. Now, Mercury rules Gemini. Mercury is retrograde for yet another week until the 25th. I think it's Wednesday. So like Tuesday, Wednesday, Mercury of the following week, Mercury will be moving direct. So my advice for you is, even if you feel compelled to take action on something, I tell you to wait. Wait one more week. I saw that friends of mine got engaged this week, and I'm like, oh my God, you didn't check with me. I would have never gotten engaged during a Mercury retrograde because everything is under like a disguise when Mercury is in retrograde. So when it goes direct, people may not be feeling the same way about each other, or they may have interpreted things differently. And then when Mercury goes direct, then you know, feelings change because things are clarified. So anyway, let's get started. I don't want to drag this out too long. My angel card this week, and the sun is really shining in here. So let me get this up in here. It is positivity. There's your little affirmation down at the bottom. Hopefully you'll see that well. This is such a great card. Positivity. You know, I always talk about positivity, keeping positive thoughts, saying positive words. What you put out to the universe is what boomerangs back to you. We're going to have to maintain positivity this week. It's the last week of Mercury retrograde, and we do have a full moon coming, you know, so emotions could be high, things could be tense. I want you to just remain in the stillness for one more week, because after the 25th, then we can move forward. Maintain positivity, though, please. All right, so I pulled all crystal cards. I think it's great. These are great messages for this week. The first card is grounding, and it's represented by smoky quartz. I did grab a piece of that for you so that you can all see it. This is such a great psychic protective stone, and it really helps you ground yourself. I stick it in my bra, my pocket. I make sure that I keep some type of grounding stone with me at all times. You know, I've got my black tourmaline. This is great to use. I'm at a loss for words. This is also good, a good Taurus stone, I think, because it's a grounding stone. Taurus is an earth sign. So what this is saying to me is make sure you keep yourself grounded this week. You know, we still have that Mercury retrograde. You could find yourself a little bit unhappy. If you stay grounded, you stay tapped in, tuned into yourself, everything will be okay. Trust me. The next card that I chose is Life Force, and it's ruby, and I don't have any ruby, but I do have a piece of garnet, And I know that it's really, it's not exactly the ruby, but it does kind of have the same energy. Both the smoky quartz and this ruby or garnet are from the root chakra. And when I see the life force card, doggies. All right, I had to pause you for a minute. The dogs were going nuts. But this life force card with the ruby, this is saying, focus on that root chakra. You might be feeling a sense of lack, financial insecurity, insecure with yourself. I think that's why that grounding card came up. We still have 4 planets in retrograde motion, Mercury being one of the, biggest ones. But you know what, too? I think this has been a really good Mercury retrograde. It's in grounding Taurus. It helps us ground ourselves. What you really want to do is you want to take this last week and review everything. Whatever isn't working or fitting in your life, you want to let that go during the full moon. All right? I talk about full moon fire ceremony, burning things to let it go. You want to just get rid of all the old shit in your life, whether it be emotional, actual people, physical, whatever. Think this week about all the stuff that you need to let go, and then let go of it on Friday. Sorry about the dogs, but I'm just going to keep rolling with it because we're getting long in this video. All right, so I'm thinking come the weekend, as we're getting ready to move into that full moon and getting ready for Mercury to go direct, we have the growth card. It's adventuring. I have a piece right here, green adventuring. You can see this bracelet here also is green adventuring. This soothes your emotions. It soothes your heart chakra. You saw my post earlier on Facebook this weekend. Our heart chakra needs more cowbell. It needs more adventuring. This is saying to me that, you're really going through a tough emotional time. When you use green adventuring, it helps soothe your emotions. It helps soothe your heart. It helps you deal with the emotional crap that you're having a really hard time with. And so if you have some green adventuring, I suggest you use it for this last week, because if you can work through these emotional issues that you have, you're going to come out on the other side grown. You're going to grow this week. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. But you got to deal with your emotional issues. And actually, I'm going to be doing that this week too, because, I give advice to a lot of people, but I don't really have anybody to talk to. So I'm going to go see my guru this week and get some good advice and, get some things off my chest. I am nurturing my emotions this week so that I can get ready for the full moon. The final card that I have for you, and this is fire, it is Will, and it's represented by malachite. Malachite is such a fun and funky stone, and I don't know if you see it, but I'm noticing it for the first time. It looks like an owl is in my malachite. But when I look at it this way, it doesn't look like that. I don't know. Does anybody else see that owl? Okay, and this is the other side of the malachite. These stones are really cool and funky. But this, and you know what? It looks like a boomerang too. Malachite is one of the best healing stones that there is. I don't know if you saw my article where my malachite split in half, probably from using it too much. Combined with Will, this is a healing stone. What I'm saying here, also with the adventuring and growth, I think that you really need to heal your emotions and heal your heart. Otherwise, you're going to be using your magic for wrong means. Whether you're wishing ill on somebody or just thinking, negative thoughts, they're going to boomerang back to you. I really love malachite. It's perfect for your heart chakra. So is green aventurine. Sorry that the video's taking so long. I just had so much to say. But this was a really great reading. We're going to recap real quick. You need to stay positive this week. We're going to keep ourselves grounded. You're going to strengthen that root chakra. Wear red this week if you can, if you don't have any red stones. Carnelian, although it's not bright bloody red, it is a great root chakra stone. We're going to heal our hearts. We're going to heal our emotions so that we can grow and that we can manifest what it is. I will to will thy will. That's what I'm thinking when I see this. So, happy full moon this week. Happy sun in Gemini. I will be sure to get some yellow stones out in a blog for the sun in Gemini, which is represented by the color yellow. And we're going to focus this coming week on the solar plexus chakra. So stay tuned for that blog midweek. I love you. Have a great week. Mwah. Take care. Bye.